Meanwhile, in physics, we are discovering the basic tenets of the quantum mechanics, which I will more commonly call quantum physics, was shaped and developed in the 1920s. Understanding the behavior of molecules and atoms and electrons and nuclei. If you were someone back then seeing a physicist probe the atom, what might you be saying? You say, well, why are you wasting money on that or your time? This will never be worth anything. What's going on? Yeah, it would take some decades, at least 3 or 4 decades, before we would realize the importance and the value of exploiting our knowledge of the quantum for the very foundations of the information technology revolution. There is no creation, storage, or retrieval of digital knowledge, digital information, without an exploitation of the quantum. These are the electronic circuit components. All of this come from our understanding of how matter behaves on its smallest scales. So, as we go through the 2020s, just pause for a moment and reflect on the fact that our awareness of the universe grew exponentially 100 years ago with a brilliant person working on the world's largest telescope and a whole boatload of physicists, multiple Nobel Prizes given to each of the components, each of the discoveries that together make this branch of physics called quantum mechanics, that was going on, and no one had any clue how big a part of our future economy and existence that would become. When I reflect on occasions such as that, and I see people say, why are you studying this? It doesn't help put food on my plate. It's not this. And what? Why? We have real problems in the world. And I hear them say this, and I just look back in the 1920s, and I say, might you have said that about quantum physics? And if we didn't research quantum physics, where would we be today? You know what the greatest invention of the 20th century was? It wasn't the airplane. No, it wasn't the car. It wasn't space travel. It wasn't any of that. It was computers. You live barely a moment of any day without access or dependence on computers. And computers depend on quantum physics. So those of you who fear science or don't like science or think science doesn't amount to much, move back to the 19 teens.